Hey guys, what's up? Cosmos TV here, doing another video for you guys today. This one is going to be about soul crystals, where to farm them, how to farm them, and the best way to do that so you're able to level them up. So we did have the Monster Hunter event here in NA recently, which allowed us to get these special soul crystals, but you're more than likely not going to be able to farm all of them from the event, as it's not very common. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you guys, and I have a list of a pretty effective way to farm crystals. So I'm going to queue up a couple here. Let's do 3 of these, and before I pop my potion, let's see, who else? Let's do, I have a list, and I'll show you guys this list here shortly, but first I want to... I've started a list of the most common drops that these guys have, and I'll explain what I mean by that here in a second. I actually don't have this guy on my list, so we'll do a couple and we'll see what we get from him so that I can add him to the list. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do these real quick. So I'm going to pop my potion, because I'm going to try to do these with you guys for a little while. And then I'm going to summon my clan. Hopefully we get some clannies in here first. Alright, and we're just going to go farm. So, there's 3. And I'll just request alive if nobody else is going to come. So, what you guys will notice is as you farm these, other than cores, you're going to get certain drops if you're farming at level. So you're going to get B drops, sometimes you'll get A's, sometimes you'll get better than that. Sometimes you won't. But more than commonly, you're going to also get soul crystal drops. Now, soul crystals will drop here more commonly, and they will drop at A grade or better. Sometimes you'll get S from in here as well. It's not as common, but it's still common. So we're going to farm some cores. We're going to see what we come up with, and I'm going to show you guys the list that I have composed so far. This guy right here, Velos, he is an attack soul crystal dropper, if not mistaken. So as we do that, just because I'm going to tell you guys, and this is a caveat to that they drop this one specific type, it is possible to get all types of soul crystals from the stones. They don't all drop just one and that's it. It's possible for you to get more than one type out of each one. So what these will do is, you'll notice a couple drops, but they'll drop one color more commonly than other colors. Excuse me. So, as I've started to compose this list, I've spent, I don't know, maybe 200 stones of farming. I've had a bunch of monster stones saved. So it looks like this guy is an evasion crystal dropper so far. I've had 3 evasion crystals that I've noticed. From this guy here specifically. So let me add him to my... Oh, he is right here. Evasion. Okay. So he is on my list, and this is an evasion soul crystal dropper. So what I have is, more than commonly, you're most likely to get evasion soul crystals from this specific boss type. Now, I'm going to need to do something here real quick, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. And let me get my notepad. Okay, so what I'm trying to do to show you guys here, maybe, it's not wanting to show my window. Okay, I like it. This is helpful. Maybe if I do this, I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So, I can't really, unless I bring it in real big. You know what? I'll figure out a way to get this up here before the end of this video. I promise. So I have composed a list, which I will have in my Discord if you guys are interested in checking out. But as you'll notice, these different monster types will drop different types of crystals. So maybe I just need to do an image capture. Add. Oh no! Create new. Let's do this. So let me do this real quick for you guys, and I'll make sure this is good. Desktop, YouTube. Go through here. Darn, it's not an image. Okay. I know how to make it an image though, so that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We'll make it an image. Alright guys, so as we're farming through this right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this an image for you guys, save this. This way, I want to be able to share this with you guys. I put this work in so that way I can share it with you guys. And this way, you guys all can... No, I want to save it as... Stop, please. Okay. Now, let's try that again. And this should be here now. Aha! Okay. So here's my list for you guys. And there's got to be a way to make this bigger. Huh. That was not what I wanted to do. Sorry, guys. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do it bigger like this. Okay, here we go. We'll do this. So as I've started to compose this list, most of this is going to consist of monsters that are either out of laboratory or out of the Oran stones. And you'll notice it starts with like Adolf. I don't have every single monster on here yet. I'm working on that, on finishing this list. And if you guys know of any others that are not included on this list, please do let me know in the comments. I can add it to the list to keep it comprehensive. I'll upload it to Google Drive and I will make a share folder so that way maybe we can come together as a community. So as you saw, I did get an accuracy crystal in there. No problem. Okay, so if you guys want to, you can pause the video at any given time. So we stopped at Barbara down here. You can pause the video and you can take a picture of this list for yourself. I'm going to share it, so please do not fear. I will upload this so that way you guys can see it. So Eventura, Barbara, so through here, these guys, these are all the different crystals that I've cataloged so far, and these are fairly accurate. So this list is comprehensive, and I've had some help from other friends and clanmates putting this together because I've been trying to make sure that when I did this video, I had this list at least mostly comprised because the UR video that I did recently, I wasn't very happy with it because I thought that I would be able to get a lot more done within that time frame, and I was very, very, very sorely mistaken, and I was off, so I apologize to you guys for that. So this one I wanted to put together as much as possible and get as much info as possible. So right now, if you guys need to, the event is going on and it is very inexpensive for you to desocket. So if I wanted to remove this, it is 10% of the original cost. So if you need to fix some of your soul crystals, now is the time to do that. Now is the perfect time for you guys to fix any issues you have with your current slotting. Also, the other big thing I wanted to mention, so there's the event going on right now, and for one of the event rewards you guys can get these S-grade crystal selection boxes. Now, what I want you guys to understand is, please, 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 please prioritize your white crystals, your penetration crystals out of those boxes. Why I say that is these do not drop anywhere in the game except at level like 15 to 25 out of Elven Ruins 1 and 2 is the only place that you can farm these crystals. So if you are above those levels, you cannot farm these or your resilience crystals. Now resilience crystals, yes, they're important, but penetration crystals are the most important because they play a pertinent stat that you can use all the time. These are a PvP stat. They do deal with PvP function, so if it was me, guys, I would prioritize your penetration crystals first. So any soul crystal selection boxes you get, especially for you new characters coming up that are following the series that we're doing the 1 to 100, if you've noticed, I have prioritized and selected all S penetration crystals for him because you cannot get those anywhere else in the game. I can run stones to farm every other stone in the game except for penetration and resilience. So if you're taking stones out of boxes, remember to take those first. Okay, guys? That's my big caveat to that, and it's really important that you guys keep up with that. It'll set you back, because the only way to get these is from the selection boxes, sometimes clan dungeon boxes, and I believe like Castle Siege events, sometimes you can win an S penetration crystals, like 1. So to think that you need, what is it, I think it's 12, 6 in each ring, yeah, that you need 12 SRs, you might as well be spending them every opportunity you get to take a chance to upgrade those, because you'll be able to come out here and farm soul crystals now. And if you guys missed it, please do get that that list. Make sure you go back, you pause the video. If you have monsters that I don't have, which this list is not entirely inclusive, but there is at least one of every type of stone minus resilience and penetration on the list, because you cannot farm that. So taking that time, guys, as you're upgrading, it's not efficient enough to do it from C. I sell all B and C crystals, and I only keep A's. A's you farm from dungeon stones like these. You can farm them from at level cores or at zone, because I still get soul crystals from like 182s, and I am 206 now. So I still do get A crystals from like Adolf and Argos and Bear Grylls, because they are all level 182, but I believe that's because they belong to the laboratory in those zones. It is possible to get these out of elite dungeons, but it's not as common. You'll mostly get B drops, so my recommendation is run your summon stones, and if you guys are going to farm stones, it's really good to do it with the clan buff, because it also increases the item drop percent. So the clan core buff, it's not just a core buff, and I don't know if a lot of people actually know this. I'll show you guys here. Clan Leader Shop. So it's a hunting EXP and core game buff, but there's an item game buff and hunting Adena buff. So if you can run these two together, you increase your loot that you can possibly get farming these, so you can get more soul crystals. So if your clan leader is able to do that for you, these two together are pretty awesome to drop, and it'll increase your drop rates. So those two, that's how those two can really coincide and work really well together. If not, and you don't have the access to buy the core potions, you can always just drop stones, buy the hunting item buff. But most people are going to go for core buff here, because this is the only opportunity you have to farm these cores is out of these. And if you're using stones, guys, try to farm stuff that's coming out of elite dungeons, because you can go farm stuff, but elite dungeon cores are a lot harder to gain. So it takes time, it's very time consuming, and it's very expensive. Upgrading soul crystals is probably where you're going to spend the majority of your Adena. I have been trying to grind that UR item, and I am actually very, very, very close now to crafting. I just need a little more wood, which I'm working on, and I have enough scraps, recipe fragments. I just need the scraps now to make this. So we will have our UR weapon here pretty soon, I hope. It's going to take me a while to farm all the weapon scraps I need, but let's see. I have been working on it. I have 3 Rs I'm upgrading, and there's another one. And I actually think I'm going to salvage this once I get it to SR2. A lot of people are probably going to tell me, well, you're an idiot, you should use that for attribute enhance. Here's the deal, this weapon's already so far ahead at hunt level 10. I'm just going to work on getting it to UR for the namesake of making one for video, and I will continue to grind. What's up? Okay, so my friends, that's probably my biggest piece of advice. Make sure that you're taking penetration crystals from selection boxes. This list, I'm going to upload it to Google Drive, I believe, is probably a really good spot. I will get that and I will link it or post it up to the comments and pin it for you guys, so that way you guys can always access it. Or if you'd like, it's going to be available via my Discord, which will be linked down below. Please like and comment if I've earned your subscription. I appreciate you guys very much. And I wanted to say thank you all the opportunity to make these kinds of videos and stuff, and hopefully help people. And I've had a lot of really good feedback from a lot of the community, and I really like the positive comments. I don't ever take anything too personal, and I try to make sure that I respond to every comment that's made on any one of my videos. So please, guys, just know that I'm here to try to help everybody, and if you know something I don't, that's what this community is all about. I want to be able to help those that need to learn the game. Alright, my friends, you all, till next time, you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all again this week. And we'll probably update you guys on how the 1 to 100 character is going, and we'll see if I'm getting any closer to my UR weapon at that point. Alright, brothers, take care.